The damsel. Oh, this is different. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep.
You're here to
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja
terrible
vu.
sense of... If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
Yes, he didn't
there he
approve
is.
of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Hello, Smitten. I figured you'd be back if we ended up trying to befriend the princess.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know
Oh my
that
God.
we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Smitten's right. This is more than just deja vu, though.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get...
Those are two very
Let's say for... If you're back here, I'm assuming...
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yes.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
I'm not going to
You
argue.
guys are right. Smitten's great.
I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that you're What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where... Yes, but in this purely hypothetical, if it's the latter, do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or...
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple.
I like
Princess
how the
bad,
Smitten and the
stop
narrator
her,
are fighting
save
each other.
everyone.
No, DM. We will not listen to you again. Let's talk about the
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
The only reason she was able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the
She
world?
just can. Believe me, I wish I could.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. People. Look. Oh, of course.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way
The
of
narrator
helping
obviously
you
doesn't
save
like
the world.
Smitten.
I've told you everything you need to know. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
We're going to sweep her off her feet
Yeah.
if it's the last thing anyone does.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Kat, what do you think? Should we save the princess?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah, we heard that
We
before.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Yeah.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh, beauty.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
How many voices are we gonna come out with of this with? Is she gonna? How is she gonna kill us? There's no way she
The
can kill us this
interior of the
time.
cabin is clean and elegant.
Oh, this is
its
nice.
stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This little cabin is different than last time.
That's because there isn't. There's death. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
And we need to look our best.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
We shouldn't
Exactly.
waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your... But it was there a second.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Alright, we're not taking the blade for this one. We're just gonna go down.
Very...
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here.
All the rooms
I
look
hope this
sketchy.
means you'll
Views, they look like they were
finally drop that
hand-drawn.
ridiculous
Because they were.
past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up.
Into the basement. No knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh my god.
I've held my
smitten.
tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
She's
with
so
the
anime.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Deep in her mouth is a little heart.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him?
Indeed.
He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No. Listen to the voice. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You are just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so sweet.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Why is it unsettling?
That's because she's perfect.
Agreed. Chad, I'm sorry, but I think this is the best princess.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
All right there, buddy.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Let's see, what else can we say? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Wow.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to.
Yes,
Do you
cool.
see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yeah, sure I can.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's
Wow.
not to be trusted.
Whoa,
So go
okay.
ahead and slay her.
No?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I guess.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
That happened after I died.
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, that was straightforward. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling
All she
princess?
cares about is
wants
making
to
us
make
happy.
happy.
She's as smitten
My
as
heart
smitten
melts
as...
further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Both just smitten with each other.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Oh, nice.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
From now on, this is how I should talk to Kay all the time. Huh. Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Oh. Hold on. You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Oh, that was easy.
Shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
That was easy.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Her eyes are so soft now.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Yay! Shut up, narrator.
If only you had a weapon.
We
One
did it.
slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh no. Oh no, it's like hanging out with Kea. I have to come up with a plan of something that I want to do. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Virgo has no agency. Let's go end the world. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand,
Anime.
the last hopes of the entire
Anime.
world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
This is so anime.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Oh my god.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh, there it goes again. He's being an asshole again, princess. He locked the door in her face
That's
again.
a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's
Yeah, exactly,
not fair.
Torsten.
We're supposed to leave now.
Yeah, this is kind of messed up. What the heck? This is not Rule of Rose, and it never will be, Nyx. Hello.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Indeedle.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
That's going pretty well. We're playing a game called Slay the Princess, where instead of slaying the princess, I have opted to save her. But the narrator keeps trying to stop me. This is like when a DM has a path that he wants you to go down, and he keeps trying to put you on the railroads to follow that path. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. Lay the princess.
Of course
Yeah,
you
exactly.
wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Yeah, you tell him,
Are you
Smitten.
listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Me too, hero. I'm just here to help Smitten. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. You think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. Anime.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
How do we get from slaying spires to slaying princesses? Horror game
Like
logic.
a pair of teenagers in love, you and the
Yeah.
princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
I love this.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and
Amazing.
the princess make your way upstairs and
With the blade.
That's right. There's still a chance for
No,
you to do the
shut
right
up.
thing.
Stop.
Take the blade from
No.
the table and
Shut up,
slay
narrator.
her before
No.
it's too late.
Run. Run. Take the blade and slay the princess. You're not doing that. Just take the blade and kill her right now. No, you're not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you?
Yep.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
It's mutual, buddy. Trust me.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes,
like
I
we
suppose you
wanted.
are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay!
Our happy ending at last.
Oh, it actually worked. But wait, wait. Oh no, not again.
We did it. What should we do now?
No, 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 no. No.
Where did everything go?
Wait.
Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring.
No,
deep
come on.
into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Or we could just hug her. We don't have to pluck our feathers out. No! Not another one! Damn it. You don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave.
gone.
Memory returns.
Where does she go? And is that a... What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I've...
Do it, then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Approach the mirror. How are we going to change now in the way we look? Bounce as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. Find yourself in a long quiet once again. Again, we proceed to the cabin. Once again, we will approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I think there are people out there.
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Stop that. Stop it. It's very flattering. You think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
You know what's going to happen when you awaken? You send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I'm beginning to think something like that. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Wow. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Awakening! You know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake. 1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. No.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only...
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.